covers the task 3.1. We're going to have an interview with all the team members, and it's going to be about how we feel towards our mentor. And I'm going to start by giving my opinion. So my mentor is Aide, and I think working with her is so easy. She's an easy access person, and I can approach her. She gives me excellent feedback, and I feel whenever I have a question, she's just there to answer it. Whenever we have videos or activities, she's always supportive. She's there for us, and she's amazing because she has a higher level of English than any of us. So she helps me to reach that level I want. She puts activities. We have personal activities and we have team activities, and she's always there. And that's it.
Hi, my name is Eduardo Calderon. I'm going to ask some questions for this interview to my teammate Paola Chavez. Her level of English is between A2 and B1. Ready, Paola?
Yeah, sure.
Tell me about mentors and tutors. Do you feel that it's necessary to have a mentor, and why?
Yes, because when you have a dog for a work, they, she or he is for support you, and that's excellent because if you have a dog for in your work, they is for support you, and they can help you very
Okay.
very much.
That's good. Another question. Do you feel that your actual mentor is approachable with you?
Yeah, it's very approachable because he's very patient. She's very uh, uh, pay attention for me, and I don't have a certain level of English very higher than others, but she's very patient with me, and that's cool.
And that's important because if you have a mentor that always is patient with you, you can work together and you can make good results together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another question. You prefer to talk first to your tutor or to your teacher?
Well, if the teacher he doesn't is in the classroom,
Mhm.
I want to talk with my team leader.
Mhm.
In this case, it is very important to have connection with the teacher and the team leader.
Yes, because you need to work together,
Yes.
and that's important because if you support with the teacher support you, and when you have doubts with the team leader could help you, right?
Exactly.
It's okay. You think that your tutor is helping you to improve your capacities, to improve your level of English?
Yes, I think it's very it's very helpful.
Mhm.
It's very important for us, for the classmates or in your team.
That's okay. To finish with your interview, would you recommend to work with this system, and why?
Yes, I recommend that because she has a little higher level of English, and that's important when you work with other persons, and that's a point extra for her and for the others, for the other ones.
Well, that's it for my part. Thank you for your time and for
You're
sharing with
welcome.
us your opinion about your actual tutor.
Okay.
Thank you. To continue with this interview, the next team member is Jacobo Miguel Alan. His level of English is B1. And tell me, do you feel that it's necessary to have a mentor or a tutor in class?
Well, I think it's something necessary when you have doubts. So, when you need to make something and you don't know how to make something, you need another person to help you. So I think it's something necessary because we always need help. I mean, when you have doubts and then you don't know how to do it, then you ask to the mentor, and then he solved your, your problems. Um, I like this way to work with mentors because I never worked in this way. So for me, something new, but it's something good. It's cool. I mean, you work with your friends, and you're yes, you're working with your friends, and then you learn new things.
Okay. And tell us, do you feel that your actual mentor is approachable with you?
Yes, my mentor Aide and Alexis always are pending of me. I mean, did you make this work? Did you upload the video? Something like that, and I feel good because I think it's we learn more because they always are approached me and they always help me.
Okay. And tell me, when you are going to do some activities in class, do you prefer to talk with your tutor or with your teacher? What would you prefer?
I prefer to talk with both because
Okay.
sometimes we have to talk with the teacher and you have to talk with your mentor. So it's something necessary too because the teacher have the knowledge and your mentor have the knowledge too, but you have an extra help with your teacher. So I think to talk with both it's good.
Oh, it's okay. And do you think that your tutor is helping you to improve your capacities or your abilities to improve your knowledge about the language in class?
Absolutely. Sometimes we work in speech solutions, and that's cool because you you know how to improve your pronunciation, and you have you know what are you doing wrong or what are you doing in a bad way, and then you improve that, and that's cool because you learn with different resources, and you learn with your mentor.
That's okay. To finish this little interview, would you recommend to work with this system with other students or other class, and why?
Yes, I recommend this system because it's some different way to learn something, and it's good because I said you work with your friends and then you learn something new, and it's like you feel comfortable working with your friends. So I really recommend this system to work with other classrooms.
Okay. Thank you for sharing with us your opinion about this topic, Jacob. And that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We talked before with two students that now are working with this system. They tell us that they work with a tutor, and now it's time to talk with my friend Aide. Aide, her level of English is C1, right? Yeah. And actually, she is a tutor of a group of students in his class. And Aide,
Hi.
hi, hi. How do you feel working with your teammates?
Well, I feel really good because, well, every day that we're in English class, I'm practicing my English with y'all. And I like helping people. Well, that's why I'm in this career because in the future I want to be a teacher. So in this time, well, in this case, I need to get used of being around students when they're asking me questions. How can I help them? I mean, it's something that I like to do. I feel comfortable helping y'all.
Oh, that's good. Have you done this before?
No, well, actually, when I was in high school, I was a tutor, but I mean, it was just like giving tiny classes, not like having all of this system that I have to check your homework, check the documents that you're gonna upload in that moment. So I have to check them. In the other moments, I didn't used to do that.
Okay. And would you recommend another class this system, and why? Or what is your experience during this time that we are working with you? Because I'm student from the language school, and actually you are my tutor too, and I feel comfortable with you because when I have a doubt, I want to improve my reading, my listening, and I want to use my skills because I know I know some things when I try to improve my English, and you support me. So, what do you think? What is your experience during this time that you work with us?
Well, in my point of view, this experience has been really good for me and from my classmates because I mean, you don't see these kind of things in every school. In every school, you do your own homework by yourself. Nobody's helping you. Nobody's guiding you how to do the work. Of course, the teacher has her responsibility with the group, but as a team leaders, I mean, we're in this career because we want to be a teacher. I mean, we have to um, get used to being around students. I mean, it's something really good for us because we practice every day our English. I mean, we get more and more and more into career and more into the spec of the English, the language that is English.
And tell me, do you think that this type of activities could help you to your to your knowledge or for your work? When I know you want to become a teacher in the future, do you think this really work with you for you?
Of course, well, if in the future, when I get to be a teacher already, I would love to use this system because I mean, you're making your students be responsible in a point of view because being a team leader, you have to be responsible. You're the one that's gonna respond for all your classmates. I mean, if one classmate flunks the subject, I mean, you have to see why. What are the good things or bad things that you're doing? I mean, you have to respond for everybody. In the future, is the same thing as being a teacher. If a student's flunking, I mean, what's the problem? Why is he flunking? I mean, you have to see everything in front of you.
And another question, you support to your team members, but who support you when you have a doubt, when you don't have how to work with them, and who help you when you have that doubt, when you don't know how to work with them?
Of course, as y'all, as my classmates, as my team members, everything, as y'all have doubts on something, of course, I respond to y'all. But in this case, as me as a team leader, of course, the one that's guiding me is the teacher. So every time you ask me something, I don't know how to give you the question or the answer, I need to go to her and to tell her what the thing that I have to do, what's the thing that I have to do for everybody.
Okay. Well, as you can see, we have different opinions about have a mentor or tutor that always focus to the same idea. We hope this video help us to a future generations to work with this system. Thank you for your opinion, for your patience. Thank you for support us always, and that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So for our conclusion, for all of us, it's really helpful to work with a mentor. We appreciate our mentor and we have learned a lot from her. She's really supportive and she gives us feedback which help us with other activities. She promotes independent work and she helps us with that too. So that's all for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, while we were recording the video, I saw, well actually I heard some words that you didn't pronounce good as the way, I mean you did pronounce it but not like the right way. Paola, you have two, well I listened to two words that you didn't pronounce good, that was doubts and recommended. Can you repeat them?
Doubt.
Doubts,
Doubt.
doubts, and recommended.
Recommended.
On the end of recommended, make the ED sound louder. Recommended.
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 Okay. Now say doubts
Doubts.
and recommended.
Recommended.
Okay. Jacob, 7 words. Songs, new things, upload, speech, solution, improve, and resources.
Oh yeah, I remember. Speech solutions. Speech solutions.
Okay, repeat. Songs,
What?
solves,
Solves.
solves,
Solves.
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 New things,
New things.
New things.
New things.
On things make the TH
Like
sound.
the exercise of the last class.
Yes.
Yeah.
New things.
Things.
New things.
Exactly. Upload.
Upload.
Upload. Speech solutions.
Speech solutions.
Speech solutions.
Speech solutions. I was
Okay.
nervous, you know.
Yeah, don't worry. Improve.
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 And for last, resources.
Resources. Resources.
Resources.
Resources. Resources.
Okay. Eduardo, you had 5 words. That was teammate.
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 Actual.
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 Good
Actual.
results.
Good results.
Good.
Good results.
Yes. And continue.
Continue.
And Alexis, you had good grammar, good pronunciation, so there was no problems with you.
What do you think? If we missed something on the video, do you think we cover all the ideas, all the main idea on the video?
Yeah, well, the main idea was tutors and mentors. I mean, each of y'all gave your own personal opinion. So, like in the words that you had problems to pronounce, later in the afternoon, I'm gonna send y'all some activities so y'all can work on them, and so y'all can work on your pronouns.
And what do you think that we are going to, or that we need to do to improve our vocabulary or our pronunciation?
Well, the only way that you could do is practice, practice, and practice. Practice every day you can, so you could develop your pronunciation. Okay. So in the afternoon, I'm gonna send y'all some links to your Gmail, so y'all can practice. And tomorrow we're gonna talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we picked this topic because we think it's interesting way to work in the classroom, and we think that it's a good way to work in your independent learning, and it's important for us to share with you this way to work specifically because in this school is more practice and your language and your vocabulary, and if you have a tutor it's easier for you learn new things every day in class.
Well, just for future generations, I want to recommend this way of working because it has helped me a lot to have a mentor. She's my age and she's right there next to me, so I can reach to her. Even if I'm in my house and I have some questions, well, sometimes you don't have the number of the teacher, so you can, or don't trust the teacher to call her and text her. But when you have a classmate that's your mentor, you just call them and they answer all your doubts. At least with Ida, it's like that. She's always there for me and she has given me amazing feedback.
Well, for me, this is a different way to work because you work with your friends, and it's a kind of you don't need the teacher, so it's an excellent way to work because I work very comfortable with my friends. So if I have a doubt, they solve my doubts, and it's interesting to know and to work in this way. So I really recommend this way to work to the other work groups.
And for finally this, I think this a little great job with this system or to work with others and know about my companies my and I recommended this, and Ida, she's great at what she's doing, and I recommended to work with her.
Well, I'm the mentor of team number 1. I'm Ida. Well, I recommend this system to be working in other schools because it's a better way for students to have more communication, more confidence with the mentor than with the teacher. I have worked really great with them. I mean, I don't struggle with them. I mean, they do good jobs. They understand the things I want to say to them. And yeah, I think it's a great system to be working on in other universities.
of them.